Hey there, office warriors. Today's burning question is whether you can be disciplined or even fired from work for vaping. Vaping is so widespread in each organization, surely the employers should just let us all get on with vaping and let us be. Disciplinary action, if any, has become increasingly relevant in workplaces since people of every status, job description, position in the organization sheepishly start vaping at any time and with anyone during the course of the employment day. With the introduction of the new Tobacco Products and Electronic Delivery Systems Control Bill, understanding how to handle vaping at work is more important than ever. This bill is a significant step towards regulating the use of tobacco and vaping products, aiming to protect public health by reducing exposure to secondhand smoke and vapor. The bill is currently up for debate by the various stakeholders. As its content is controversial and raises emotions on both sides, the bill could go through many more iterations before it sees the light of day. So, what could employers do in the interim to navigate the current vaping situation and steer the process in the direction of the expected changes? Setting up a policy on vaping in the workplace is the first step to successfully manage vaping in the workplace. It is important to establish a clear policy. This policy should be comprehensive and cover all aspects of vaping in the workplace, including where and when it is allowed. The rules for the building regarding smoking and vaping must also be applied. Employers need to outline not only the rules regarding vaping in the workplace, but also the consequences of violating the policy. They should make sure that this policy is communicated to all employees and, if applicable, included in the company's employment manual. Regular updates and reminders can help ensure everyone is aware of the rules. Next, designate vaping areas. If the organization allows vaping, specific areas should be set up where employees can vape. These areas should be well ventilated and away from non-smoking employees to minimize exposure to secondhand vapor. Not all employees will be sympathetic to those who vape, so the designated areas should be similar to smoking areas, out of sight, out of mind to those who don't vape. Having a separate area for those who vape could help with office harmony and prevent scolding and grandstanding from those who have elected not to vape. Enforcing the policy is crucial. Consistency in enforcement helps maintain the integrity of the policy and ensures that all employees are treated fairly. If an employee is found vaping in the office, the employer should enforce the policy consistently. A verbal warning might be appropriate for a first-time offense, but repeated violations should be addressed more sternly. For repeated offenses, a written warning may be appropriate. If disregard for the policy continues, and where issuing a written warning does not result in a change in office behavior, further disciplinary actions up to and including termination, depending on the severity and frequency of the violations, may be appropriate. If you are considering termination, I suggest you get a lawyer in to handle the issue and make sure there is substantive and procedural fairness. You don't want to be subject to a reversal of the dismissal at the CCMA. Someone who vapes and refuses to listen to management or comply with the vaping policy could be guilty of gross insubordination. Gross insubordination can result in dismissal if corrective behavior changes are not adopted by the employee. Education is another essential piece of the puzzle. Employers should educate their employees about the health risks associated with vaping and the reasons behind the policy. This can be done through regular training sessions and circulated informational materials. Educational efforts can foster understanding and lessen tension caused by the contentiousness of the vaping practice. Dealing with the issue head-on can improve morale in the workplace. Discussions and input from all those affected can help in gaining employee buy-in and compliance. When employees understand the rationale behind the rules, they're more likely to follow them. Monitoring compliance is also key. On an ongoing basis, monitor and review the policy to ensure it is being followed and remains effective. This can involve periodic checks and feedback sessions with employees. Once the policy is not only in place but being honored and complied with, expect things to settle down regarding vaping, well, at least for a while. Adjust the policy as needed based on feedback and changes in legislation. Staying adaptable ensures that the policy remains relevant and effective in protecting employee health. By implementing these steps, employers can create a safer and more comfortable working environment for all employees. A well-thought-out policy not only protects health but also fosters a sense of fairness and respect among employees. Remember, the goal is to protect everyone's health and ensure a harmonious workplace. A collaborative approach can make the transition to the policy smoother and more effective. That's it for today. If you found this info useful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more practical workplace tips on your workplace rights. Stay safe, and if you so choose, vape responsibly.